Hello and welcome back to George's Gaming Guide. Today I'm going to be doing the intro and review of the 2023 LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar, set number 75366, and this is made out of 320 pieces. So it's a decent piece count for a calendar, to be perfectly honest. I think 320 is quite a nice number. Now this set does include 8 minifigures, 5 of whom are unique. They are the Christmas Pit Droid, the Reindeer Gonk, the Princess Leia, the Emperor Palpatine in the ugly jumper, and Christmas Ewok. Now the other minifigures included in this set are a Battle Droid, Omega, and a Clone Trooper of the 212th Company. Now I think that this set is very nice. I think LEGO's done quite a good job on it. So without further ado, let's have a look what we got every day. So to start us off, on the 24 days we have Omega. So the printing on her is quite nice. The sled isn't great. I think LEGO could have done a bit of a better job on it, but it's okay. Now we have the Justifier, which I do think is a very, very nice model. I think it looks exactly like the bigger model, and I think that LEGO has done a very nice job on it. Now we have the N1 Starfighter. Again, just looks like the big one that you can get, and I think that LEGO has done a very nice job on it. Now, I did notice a piece that you don't get very often, which is this like semicircle piece at the front. I think it's very nice usage of it, and it works really well with the model. Now we have the Christmas Pit Droid. Now, unlike the Marvel calendars, LEGO has used just the right amount of Christmas on this, and I think that this is a very nice minifigure. We have the Turbo Tank, which, to be honest, is one of my least favourite parts of this, because I think that LEGO's just been a bit lazy, to be honest. They haven't put the full amount of effort into this, and I think it really shows with the finished model, and this is quite disappointing from LEGO, to be perfectly honest with you. We have the 212th Clone Trooper with like the sniper and then the classic orange printing, obviously. And I do think that this is probably my favourite part of this model. It's a very nice minifigure, and I think LEGO's done quite a nice job on it. Sticking with the clones, we have the Clone Command Station, which came in the so the bigger version of this came in the Clone minifigure pack, where you had 2 Phase 2 troopers, I believe, and then 1 Clone Commander. So we're now going to go over to the droids. So we have 1 classic B1 Battle Droid, an STAP speeder. The last time I saw this was in the MTT, so it's nice that it's come back, and I think that it's a very nice addition to this set, and I think that the LEGO community will be very happy that this is back. Next we have a Hailfire Droid, which looks quite nice. I honestly think it looks a bit better than the bigger one that LEGO makes. Just in my opinion, I think that LEGO has done a very nice job on it. And then lastly, from the droids, we have the AAT, which is of course the Armoured Assault Tank. So I think that this, honestly, again, LEGO's been a bit lazy with this. It doesn't look as good as it could, or as good as it should, to be perfectly honest, and I think the LEGO could have done a much, much better job on this model. Then we have the Reindeer Gonk Droid, which, you know, you have to include a Gonk Droid in these calendars, and I think that it works really, really well with being a reindeer, and I think that LEGO has done a very nice job. Then we have the Imperial Shuttle. So this looks exactly like the UCS one, and this is almost perfect, to be perfectly honest with you. I think LEGO's done a very, very nice job on this, and I am quite impressed, to be perfectly honest with you, and it is a very, very nice model. Then we have Leia Organa, so she's got 2 cookies and then 2 pistols. So she has like the classic Endor like cloak that she has on, and I think that this is quite a nice minifigure. Again, I think the minifigures are probably the best part of this set, to be perfectly honest with you. And now we have the very, very fragile Ewok village. So you have to be careful with this, because the pillars and the legs do break off incredibly, incredibly easily. So do just be very, very careful with that. But overall, I do think it looks quite nice. And then we have the Endor bunker, which is obviously the door to the Imperial bunker, and I think that this works, again, very nice. And It's simple, but just simple enough to the point where it doesn't look like Lego's put no effort in, but at the same time it also looks very, very nice. We have the ATST, which, looking at it on the box, it was a bit of a hit and miss, I thought, to be perfectly honest. But actually, once it's built, I think that this looks very, very nice. Now we have the classic speeder bike, and again, I think Lego's been very lazy with this. They could have added a little bit more, because obviously the speeder bike is bigger in the films, and there's even studs on the bottom where they could have made it a bit bigger at the bottom. But even with saying that, it does look very nice, it's very clean, but I do just think they could have been a little bit more accurate to what it actually looks like. We have the Endor shield generator, which I think looks absolutely lovely. It's exactly how it looks in the films, and this is a very good job by Lego. Now we have the ugly Christmas sweater, Palpatine. So this reminds me of the Darth Vader one that we got. I believe it was last year's calendar or the year before that, and I think this works very well. So he's got the red coffee mug with the like lightning bolt, and then he's got the sweater with the 2 lightning bolts, and then the Death Star on it, and then just some white dots on the back. Now we have the Emperor's Throne. Now this is a very, very nice addition to the set, and I think it's very clean, very accurate, and looks really nice and just really clean. Now we have the Imperial Star Destroyer. Now this is, again, one of my favourite parts of this set, because it's so simple that it almost looks like a complex build, and I think that it really works. They couldn't have really changed it anymore to make it look nice, and I think that this is probably one of the best models in this set. Now we have the Ewok glider. Now again, very simple, but it really works, and I think this is quite accurate to how they are in the films, and I think that Lego's done a very nice job on it. And last, but certainly not least, we have the Christmas Ewok with the Christmas tree on like that piece of like headgear that they wear. And then he's completely white with like an orange nose, red mouth, and then like grey hands. And I think that overall this is a very nice figure. And yeah, so overall I think this is a very nice set. But without further ado, let's go to my final opinion of the set. So overall I do think that this is a very nice model, and I would really recommend it. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Now make sure you watch out for this Sunday's video. It's going to be Dad's build and review of the T-Rex fossil.